Okay, so computer network is a set of computers where all the computers are connected with each other for the purpose of sharing hardware and software. It forms a network then. For example, in our school, all the computers are connected with each other. Whether it is a senior computer lab or a junior computer lab or library or reception, all the computers are connected with each other to form a network to share something. It may be a file, it may be a printer or anything. For the sharing purpose, they all are connected with each other and it forms a network. Throughout the world, all the systems are connected with each other with the help of internet, and this forms a wide area network or internet, you can say. Now, all the computers which are in the network are known as nodes. Like right now, I am connected with your device and you are connected with my device. Maybe I'm using laptop, or maybe you are using a computer or a desktop or a smartphone. Anything, whatever the device you are using will be treated as node if it is on the network, irrespective of whether it is laptop, whether it is smartphone, whether it is tablet or anything. So every device on the network is known as node. Next is, what are the advantages of computer network? Now, why we are required to connect all the computers with each other? Why can't we do the work with an individual computer? Why it is required to share all the things with each other? Okay, next is now advantages of computers. So here, what is the basic purpose of sharing, or what is the basic purpose of creating this network? So first of all, we can share the files with each other. If a system is on network, we can share the files with each other. For example, right now, with the help of Zoom meeting, I can share a file with all of you, or I can send anything, any video with you also, with the help of file sharing. And even if I'll talk about the school network, so if I want to transfer a file which is in the junior computer lab and I want to send it to the reception, so I can share the file directly with the help of network. So basically, it is used for file sharing. Next is resource sharing. Resource sharing means, now we have only one printer in my junior in our junior computer lab and one printer in senior computer lab. Now all the 20 systems are can get their printout from that printer only. It is because all the systems are connected with each other and they all are connected with the printer also. So it means we can print a document from any of the system. We can give command from any of the systems in the junior computer lab or in the senior computer lab and the printout will come. So it means we are sharing the resources also. Resources, it can be a printer, it can be a fax machine, it can be anything you are sharing. आपके पास resources कम है, but you are sharing with all the systems of the lab or maybe in the school. Suppose maybe if I have only one printer in my whole school, I can get the printout from reception if my system of junior computer lab is connected to the reception system using network. It means with the help of network, we are sharing files, we are sharing resources. We can have centralized software management also. Centralized software management means from a single system, you can install all the softwares on a single system, and then you may use that software in all the systems which are connected with the network. For example, in the Tata Edge, what we have done is we have installed only one antivirus, and using the same antivirus we can scan all the systems of the school, irrespective of whether that system is in on third floor or on the fourth floor or on the second floor or on the ground floor. We can scan all the systems of the school with the help of that system. So it means centralized software management. We are installing the software in one system, but we are using that software in many systems. Next is reliability. Reliability means you can trust upon the networking. your data will not get misplaced. For example, if I'll save anything in my laptop, it will always remain there. I cannot access it anywhere else. But if I'll store something on cloud using the network, I can access that file anywhere and anytime, irrespective of whether my system is working or not. सो रिलायबिलिटी है, आप ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो, योर डेटा विल नॉट गेट मिसप्लेस्ड. लाइक आई एम शोइंग यू राइट नाउ, लाइक इफ आई हैव अ गूगल ड्राइव, you can upload your, if you have a Google Drive, you can upload your data in a Google Drive. So now I'm opening a Google Drive. Can anybody tell me, in class 7th we have done the size of Google Drive? What was that size? Okay, the size of the files which you can store online is 15 GB. So you can store up to 15 GB of data on your Google Drive. So right now it is showing I have already used 12.8 GB. It means all important files I can upload here because it's a part of network. So I need not to worry about anything. Now suppose if I wanted to access the content for class 8 and I am not having my laptop with me, so I can directly go to that class and I can use that content. Clear? This is how the networking works. We need not to worry about misplacing of data. Maybe my hard disk of my system may get corrupted next year, or maybe I'm not able to retrieve my data from the hard disk. Then what will happen? I will lose all my data. So in that case, if I have uploaded everything important to me online, then I need not to worry about this thing. So it happens because of the networking only. Reliable, you can trust, your data will not get misplaced. Next is, it is highly flexible and secure. Highly flexible and secure means you need not to worry about that if I'm uploading something on the internet, then everybody can get access to it. No, the data is secure. Because if you will suppose if you are uploading on anything on the drive, then definitely to access that content you need to enter your ID and password. Even if you are entering your password in a new system for the first time, it will send you a message or an OTP on your phone, mobile phone, on your registered mobile phone. If you will enter the correct OTP, then only you can access. It means your data is secure. Even if I'll talk about the LAN, local area network, which is there in the school premises only. So now suppose if I wanted to retrieve some data from reception and I'm right now in the junior computer lab or maybe in the senior computer lab, so I cannot directly transfer the data from reception. I need to log into the system of reception. I need the ID and password of the reception system, then only I can access the data. So it is highly flexible and secure. So you need not to worry that everybody can have an access to your files. No, this is not like this. You need ID and password to access anything on the network. Next is, it boosts storage capacity, because if you are saving something online, then you need not to worry whether you have space in your system or not, because I'm going to save it online only. So it irrespective of whether you are having space in your mobile phone or in your laptop or not, you can save anything online. So it means the storage capacity is also increased. Earlier, if you were saving only 50 GB of data in your laptop and now the drive is full, you can use more 15 GB of data on Google Drive. Now these were the advantages of using network. Now what are the disadvantage? We have many advantages, like we can share the resources, we can share the files, it is reliable also, we have increased storage capacity also. So there are so many advantages of networking, but what are the disadvantages? There are two disadvantages. First is virus and malware, because any system may have virus if it is on the network. So once if you will try to access some file from that system, then virus will also enter into your system. Or if you are downloading something from the internet, so it may consist of a virus. So virus and malwares can enter into your system. there is a greater risk for this. Next is server problem, because everything is getting stored on a server, everything is going on cloud, and cloud जो गूगल का जो सिस्टम है वहां पे भी तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई स्टोरेज तो होगी, कोई ड्राइव तो होगी, कोई डिस्क तो होगी जहां पे सेव हो रहा है डेटा। तो अगर कभी भी इन फ्यूचर उस सर्वर में प्रॉब्लम आ गई, देन योर होल सिस्टम विल गेट यूजलेस, तो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू एक्सेस। ऐसा वैसे नहीं होता है मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, क्योंकि गूगल कभी क्रैश नहीं होता है, बट we are just assuming कि if there will be any problem in the server, we will not be able to retrieve our data in that case, right? Similarly, if there will be any crash in the Tata Edge server, we will not be able to watch any video of Tata Edge in that case. So right now today we are doing only this much. From types of computer network configuration we will continue in the next class.